move.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Gotta dance, I make money move.
Boring Party presents Bobby's Top X.
What's going on, everybody? It's Robert again with your Top X. This time, she's back. Share a birthday. I'm sharing YouTube with her. Jesus, she takes everything from me. Anyway, on the contrary, we're back. This is another episode of 90s Stuff for you today. And tonight's episode of 90s Stuff is going to be the top 90s TV shows for Megan and I. 90s, Megan kind of lived, I guess you could say, a sheltered life. She didn't watch a whole lot of 90s TV. She didn't watch a whole lot of movies. This girl hadn't seen, oh my God, there was a movie that we talked about, and I can't remember it now.
A lot of movies.
But there was one specific one where I was like, have you ever seen this? And you're like, nope. And I was like, every kid in America has seen that movie. How have you not seen it? And I don't remember what it was now, and it makes me really frustrated. But anyway, Megan watched a lot of just like the normal stuff. So I've got quite a variety of stuff for you. And like I said, always at the bottom of our videos, you can always click and see our full top 10 list, both Megan's and my top 10 list, for you to be able to see exactly what we think is the best shows that we watch of each other. So we're gonna hit you right now.
Number 5.
My number 5 show. Actually, Megan picked this show too, but Megan ranked it a little bit lower than I did. But my number 5 show was the ABC Family. Well, it wasn't ABC Family at the time. It was part of TGI Fridays, and it was the show Dinosaurs. I love this show. I remember when McDonald's did a huge campaign for it, and I had every toy that McDonald's put out for this TV show, and it was the coolest thing. I don't remember any of the actors that were in it, but I'm sure there was a lot of famous people in it. But my number 5 show was Dinosaurs. Megan, number 5.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell, the original. Because they tried to do the Saved by the Bell, like, season at sea or some weird thing, and they had like a couple of the people come back, but it didn't work correctly, and yeah, it was terrible. So the original Saved by the Bell, I know what you're talking about. Saved by the Bell was Megan's number 5 show.
Number 4.
Number 4 show for me was Tim the Tool Man Taylor. Home Improvement. God, I love this show. And I still find myself every once in a while just kind of, kids will be running around the house doing something crazy, and all of a sudden I'll just kind of say to myself, like, am I really dealing with this right now? And it's so funny because Tim Allen, Jonathan Taylor Thomas are really the only ones who did anything from that TV show. The mom has done some stuff really, but not a whole lot. But the older brother, the younger brother, I couldn't tell you what they've done with their life. Not one bit. The neighbor, I forget his name now. Oh my goodness.
I just thought it was funny he never wanted to show his face.
Never showed his face, but you knew who he was because he's been in so many different movies and he's been in Adam Sandler's stuff a lot. So you knew exactly who he was, but you didn't know in the TV show at the time. So Megan's number 4 was
the same.
The exact same show! Woohoo! It's about time my wife and I got something together. Yay! So number 4 for Megan was Home Improvement as well. Number 3 for Megan.
Charmed.
This was Alyssa Milano, correct?
I think so.
Alyssa Milano, and by the name of it, it sounds stupid because it was about angels or something like that.
Witches.
Well, witches, my bad.
Demons.
I think that's a movie with Tom Hanks.
No!
Demons.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Different thing. My number 3 was probably the first show that kids from the 90s, like Megan and I, really saw a young couple falling in love. And we got to see the progression of this love happen through over the years. I think this show was on for like 10 years, maybe. Because I remember them in elementary school, middle school, high school, and then college for a couple of years. And then that's where it ended, was when they graduated college.
And now it restarted.
Well, and unfortunately it got canceled, but it did get restarted, but the story that we're talking about is the story of Topanga and Corey in Boy Meets World, and then Topanga and Corey, the show restarted as Topanga and Corey being the parents, and you're following Topanga and Corey's daughter throughout her life of Girl Meets World. But Boy Meets World is the show I'm talking about. Man, I love this show.
I did too.
And Topanga was probably my first, like, celebrity crush. Like, when I was watching her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And I'm pretty sure that was my first, like girl crush.
Number two.
Number two for me. No, I'm going to give it to Megan first. Number two for Megan.
Full House.
Full House. And it's cool that this show as well has come back as Fuller House on Netflix, where we're seeing now DJ's life and following DJ's kids and all that stuff. It's a really cool show. I think they're up to, they're getting ready to premiere the third season of that show.
Really?
Which is crazy. I've watched the first season. I didn't realize they were already at the third season. I'm flipping through Netflix, and it's like, season 3 premiering soon. My number two, in West Philadelphia, born and raised on a playground where I spent most of my days chilling out, maxing, relaxing on, cooling on, shooting some b-ball. My kids are watching us while we're filming right now, and they're in awe. So, this is number two, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, with none other than Will and DJ Jazzy Jeff. Carlton, doing the Carlton. Man, that was such a cool thing. I loved The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And all of them have gone on to do really amazing things. And it's really cool to see The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So, that's it for us for number two.
Number one.
Top 90 songs for Megan and I. Songs. We did songs last week. My bad. 90s TV shows. Number one for Megan.
ER.
I remember being a kid, and I was like, why do they have a show called on TV? And my mom was like, hey, you big dummy, it's called ER. George Clooney was there. A lot of really famous people started in ER. I can't think of their names except for George Clooney right now. But I think this was George's only TV that I've ever seen him do. I don't remember ever seeing George Clooney do TV other than ER, which is crazy. But my number one show is still going on right now, running. They're getting ready to do their if I'm not mistaken, their 27th season. And that is none other than the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Shut up, Butthole. The second greatest love story of all time is Tommy and Kimberly. No? Yes, Tommy and Kimberly.
I like the Power Rangers too, but not as much as this.
Oh my God, I love the Power Rangers. And there was one thing I always wanted to do when I was a kid, and that was only grow up to be the Green Ranger. All I wanted to do when I was a kid was grow up to be the Green Ranger. Obviously that didn't happen for multiple reasons. A, because it's not real. B, I'm not light on my feet. So, those are our top 5. Make sure you guys take a look at the bottom of this video where you can see our full list of our top 10 TV shows, because I really think you're going to like Megan's number 9. Megan's number 9 is an interesting one, and I wasn't expecting it when she told me that. So make sure you guys take a look at that. But for us right now, we'll see you guys on the next episode when we're going to take a look at the cartoon characters of the 1990s minus Nickelodeon. And I say minus Nickelodeon because we're going to dedicate a whole show to all of the Nickelodeon stuff that ever has come out on Nickelodeon. But right now, we're going to hit you with the top 90s animated shows. So make sure you guys take a look at that episode next week when it comes out. But for now, this is Megan. I'm Robert. We'll see ya. Stay classy.